I'm here with Patrelle Green, and I'm interviewing him about inner city violence. The first question, Patrelle, have you ever witnessed violence firsthand?
Yes, I have. I see it all the time being in the city of Chicago. I had an experience of someone pulling out a gun on me and a few other friends before while playing basketball. It's something that happens quite often.
Okay. Do you know anyone killed due to violence?
Anyone killed? No one actually personal, but personal like a personal friend or anything. But I have had people that I've been involved with before that has been killed due to gang violence before.
All right. Next question. Do you live in the inner city by choice?
Yes, by choice as of now, because I'm still in school, so I'm living at home with my mother and other family members, so I almost don't have a choice as of right now.
Oh,
Well, I do have a choice right now.
I see. I see. Next question. Do you think it is harder to succeed by living in the inner city?
It depends on how you take it. Some people may use living in the inner city as motivation to get out of where they want to be. If someone wants to, one day be richer or, just find a certain goal, then by them living in the inner city is going to push them even harder.
Alrighty. Next question. Do you like your current financial situation?
My current financial situation isn't bad. I'm 19. I'm pretty much doing okay for myself. Of course, I would like to be making more money. I'm only working at the Champ Sports Store, so it's all right for right now.
Okay. How often on a day-to-day basis are you exposed to violence?
A day-to-day basis, maybe uh, not too often. I mean, I kind of keep myself closed in because I don't want to be involved with it. I stay out of the streets, so not too often. But at a younger age, when I saw it, when I was outside more, maybe at least once a day.
Okay. Have you ever been offered drugs?
Yeah, I've been off of drugs plenty of times. A lot of times you can just be walking, driving down the street, and someone will say, we have weed, we have pills, or anything like that. But it's that's quite often they do it to everyone.
All right. Have you ever witnessed gang-related activity?
Yeah, gang related activity. That's something that happens quite often. You can see them going to maybe fest or anything. Some people, a group of 15, will run around just looking for people to beat up. It's a little thing they call point them out, knock them out.
All right. Do you know anyone involved in gang activity?
Yeah, I had a lot of childhood friends that ended up converting to gang activity. They switched off. It was the path in like they chose.
All right. All right. Do you feel protected by the local law enforcement in your area?
It's sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. The local law, I mean, they come around quite often. A lot of times they come around for the wrong reasons, I see in my eyes. So, I mean, there's almost nothing they can do either because the violence is just so bad in Chicago that the police isn't always around enough to be able to stop everything. So I can't really say it's their fault neither.
Okay. Do you think the amount of violence is overwhelming?
Yes, I do. It's on the news every night that someone's getting killed or hurt or abused. Chicago is a really bad place, the murder capital. So violence is terrible.
Do you think can be done to stop the violence?
As of right now, in my mind, no. I, people talk about maybe the guards they can bring here from the army and things like that, but I mean, I feel like it can only be maintained. People are gonna do what they want to do.
Okay. And was there ever a time you were afraid to go home because of the violence?
Never a time I've been afraid. My actual block is filled with a lot of older people, so I never really have too much time where I'm actually scared of the violence that's on my block. It's just the places around me. There have been places before that I was scared to go to because of everything that goes on.
All right. And do you feel safe living in the inner city?
Safe. I think it was something that just has to be developed. At times you say, man, I need to get out of here, but for the most part, I guess I feel safe just, being used to being here.
And last question, if you had the chance, would you move out of the inner city?
Yeah, I would definitely move. Maybe to somewhere, a little bit further out, suburbs, or a little bit further downtown where it's a little bit more safe because, who wants to be in a place where it's so crime related. But this happens everywhere, so you have to, just be careful in general.
All right. Thank you, Patrelle, for your time.
No problem.